Hi Capricorn. Okay, welcome. Thanks for joining me. So this will be a general reading for Capricorn, general messages reading. Okay, see what's going on generally for Capricorn. Also this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and cross watchers as well. It won't resonate with everyone. Obviously this is general, so take what resonates. Okay, so I'm really going to tune into my guides and tune into the cards as well. Tap in. Whoop, they're trying to come out already. Okay. So what are the general messages for Capricorn? What wants to come out for Capricorn? What wants to come out for Capricorn? Sorry about the noise. It's so noisy around here. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. This could be your energy. Maybe you're feeling left out in the cold. Could be struggling. Worrying about finances. Okay. So we've got Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Okay. Tell me more about this 5 of Pentacles for Capricorn. Okay, there's a lot coming out here. Just bear with me, guys. Okay. 5 of Swords. Hang on, that's too many. I don't usually take them if too many come out at once. Anyone with this 5 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got Justice, King of Wands. Okay, could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Then we've got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Why is the Justice card here? What's this King of Wands and Justice? King of Wands and Justice. Ooh, okay, got the Star, got the 4 of Wands. Okay, again you've got Aquarius and fire energy there again. 6 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Any more messages for Capricorn? Ooh, 2 of Wands. Okay, Queen of Cups, okay, someone could be in another commitment. And there could be a mental block going on, you know, they feel stuck. Okay, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 2 of Wands, King of Wands, Justice, Queen of Cups, 6 of Cups, the Star. So it looks like your person could be, you know, trying to figure out how to make a fair and noble and honest decision. Okay, because the King of Wands gives people a chance, the benefit of the doubt. This is about forgiveness. This is about second chances here, right? And he's very creative and passionate and fiery. Maybe this person isn't showing any. Also, someone could have their guard up, you know, setting boundaries, standing their ground. Maybe this person is being quite cold towards you. They won't show you any emotion. They're being stubborn, you know, and that's why they're conflicted or mentally blocked. There's a mental block. Could be you. There's a mental block there. You know, you could feel left out in the cold. You could feel stuck. They're being cold towards you. They're not showing any emotion. Someone here's got an ego problem. Someone here's very in tune with their emotions, very sensitive. This is about someone that is, you know, very dedicated and passionate to a home environment. So some of you could have children. Your person could have an ego problem, very immature, overthinking a situation. You know, with this 4 of Wands, there's definitely something going on with a home environment, a family dynamic here. You know, with this Queen of Cups, she's like a nurturing mum figure. She's very dedicated to a family dynamic, a home environment. Okay, so some of you could be having a problem with a parent, a mum or a dad, but someone here definitely feels left out in the cold and stuck, or someone is being cold towards someone. With this Five of Swords, it's like somebody needs to sort of, you know, give something up. They need to surrender something. They need to admit when they're in the wrong and stop being so proud all the time. Okay, tell me more about this Queen of Cups, please. Queen of Cups and Two of Wands. Could be dealing with someone from your past. Someone could be healing from something as well. Yeah, they're learning, you know, to master forgiveness, compassion, show emotion, show love, and not be so cold towards people. Admit when you're in the wrong, say sorry, do the right thing, be a man. Maybe this person's quite immature, they've got a childlike tendency. So if this person is making you feel mentally blocked, Capricorn, it's because with this Two of Wands, it's like they overthink a situation. Whether this be family dynamic, whether this be your person's very mature, over emotional, water sign, they tend to overthink. But there's a lot of thinking going on, right? And that's why there's a mental block. They can't seem to get their head straight. This person could be in another commitment. Okay, so if you're dealing with someone from your past, maybe they're not being fair to you right now. Maybe they're just sitting and not, like I said, they're not giving you anything. No communication, they're not being fair. Just cold and emotionless. Yeah, overly sensitive. If this person's in another commitment, I do believe that you are tired of waiting around, like I said, being left out in the cold, feeling stuck. Yeah, you wish that they would show you more emotion, show you more love, communicate. Okay. Any more want to come out for Capricorn? Any more want to come out for Capricorn? Any more? Strength. Because the King of Wands, he can be creative, but he does take a long time to make a decision, as I said, to put his plans in action. Yeah. Strength card. Someone could be healing from something, recharging their batteries. Okay, the Strength card could be dealing with the Leo, the Hermit, Virgo. So maybe somebody's gaining clarity in a situation. Okay. Yeah, they could be gaining clarity in a situation. And that's why the Strength card's there. They could be testing their limits, you know, strength testing. You know, maybe they don't feel very confident to approach you right now, and that's why there's no communication at the moment. They're not ready to surrender. They're not ready to show you any emotional communication right now. They're just kind of sitting at the moment and just thinking and, you know, yeah. Why does the Strength card and the Hermit come up? Strength and Hermit, Strength and Hermit. This person could be quite lazy. Hang on a minute. Yeah, someone's definitely got their guard up here. Look, they won't let their guard down. So we've got Six of Swords, Page of Swords, Nine of Cups. They could be dependent on alcohol. Blocked throat chakra. This person has huge communication problems, I take it. So, you know, this person looks quite lazy. It's like they kind of just sit there and drown in, you know, emotions and self-pity, and, you know, this person could be driven by ego, yeah? I pick up an arrogant energy with this Five of Swords. You know, they kind of just sit and expect everyone else to do things for them. I feel that you're going to be walking away. You know, this could be you. Maybe you've got your guard up. Maybe you've had enough and you're seeking wish fulfillment and something better somewhere else. You want somebody who is more committal, who is more serious and more dedicated. So you're just thinking, look, you know, you're doing a lot of thinking and planning and figuring things out and gaining vision and gaining perspective, you know. Maybe you thought this person was your wish fulfillment, but they're actually not, you know. Because there's too many blocks here with communication. Someone's definitely got their guard up. They could be watching your social media. There's quite a few cups here, so someone could have alcohol dependency. And we're on this Knight of Cups and this Page of Swords. Could be third party situation that they need to surrender, that they need to let go of. The Lovers, yeah. They could be balancing more than one person. They could be around a fire sign, an air sign, you know, and there is something here that they need to surrender, that they need to give up. You know, you could have a new person coming in here, Capricorn, and you're going to have to make a choice between two people. This is decision making, this is choices, right? There could be someone watching you on social media, such as a fire sign, right? Just observing, just watching you, you know, to see what you're up to. It could be a past person coming back, a water sign, but I do feel that you're getting fed up, you know, of this childish person. So if you are still, you know, sort of stuck on this person and waiting for them to communicate, I feel that you could be losing patience. You feel that they're not being fair to you. You want them to make a balanced and fair and noble decision and stop being so cold. And if this person tries to come back and asks for forgiveness, I'm not sure. It looks like someone's walking away. Tell me more about the Six and Page of Swords. Why does the Lovers come up? Why does the Lovers come up? You want someone that's more committed and serious and not so childlike. This is quite similar to Leo's reading. Got the Leo card there. Yeah, I think that they're in another commitment, but it's causing them stress. That's what I feel. They're stressed out with this Hierophant, Taurus energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So someone's in another commitment and they're overburdened. If they stayed in it for so long, or if you stayed in it for so long, I feel that it's because you needed to gain clarity, right? This could be you. You're being fair, you're giving them the benefit of the doubt, you're showing compassion, you know, but maybe you're overgiving yourself to the situation, and, you know, if it is a third party situation, maybe you've had enough, you know. And someone here is definitely very immature, childish and non-committal. Maybe you do want commitment, but with someone else, you know. And around this Hierophant and Lovers, why does the Ten of Wands come out? Yeah, someone here is definitely in some sort of other family dynamic here. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So again, you know, this person, this could be you. Maybe you're very family orientated. Maybe you're very sort of craving that happy home life dynamic, the stability, the money, you know, the solid foundation, you know. And then we've got the Fool. So maybe you want to take the leap of faith. You want someone who is more family orientated, someone who is more committed, mature, and most of all someone that shows you love and compassion, and that is fair and that isn't so cold, you know, and there's not so many blocks. Yeah, someone here looks overburdened, exhausted, tired. I feel that you're going to take the leap of faith and you're saying something better. Maybe you've got your guard up here. Yeah, maybe you've got a fire sign coming towards you. Definitely for someone's got alcohol problems here. Maybe you could have a fire sign coming towards you and you're going to have to make a choice between two people. You've got principles. Look, you've got the Hierophant, you've got the Justice. Yeah, you've got moral values. Look, you like to do what's right. You've got principles. You go with your own judgment, your faith, your higher self. Yeah, be true to who you are. Moral values, moral views, principles. Yeah, you want to seek your wish fulfillment somewhere else. As I said, someone who's mature, who is stable, and that hasn't got other commitments and other sort of obligations, you know. Someone that is 100% committed to you, and that shows you compassion and shows you love, and that when things don't go their way, they don't sort of be arrogant about it, and they admit when they're in the wrong, and you know, don't be so, what's the word, egotistical. Yeah, it's like this person, all they want to do is win and win and win, and you know, they can't, there's no fair ground here, there's no compromise. They always have to be in the right, they always have to have the last word. Look, they can't hold their hands up and admit that they're in the wrong and say sorry. I feel that this situation is causing you to feel fed up, and you are just seeking something better. If you are staying in it, I feel that you will have the strength and courage to walk away. You are being intuitively guided towards the light. You could be a very spiritual person, talking with your guides, talking with your ancestors, talking with your higher self here, a higher power, and you know, you are gaining vision and perspective, and you want someone who's more mature, more serious, more dedicated, and most of all, more committed. The family dynamic that you're wishing is somewhere else, and I think you're going to be walking away because this is overburdening you. If you are still there, you know, in this situation, you know, I do feel it is to gain clarity. That's what I feel. Yeah, it's to gain clarity. Okay, any more on this Ten of Pentacles for Capricorn? Any more on this Ten of Pentacles for Capricorn? Any more on this Ten of Pentacles? Any more on this Ten of Pentacles? Because, you know, this is earth energies. This could be you. You're very family orientated. Family is very important to you. You know, looking after your family. Make sure that you provide for your family, and financial security and inheritance, and you know, just building and manifesting. Yeah, could be someone very traditional and old-fashioned here. You know, I feel that you want commitment, but somebody else wants something else. So if somebody is in another commitment, just know your worth here, Capricorn. Okay, know your worth. You know, follow your heart. You'll do the right thing here. Okay. I feel that it's time for a change. It's time to embrace change. It's reached the inevitable, this cycle, and it's time for a change. Also, you could be going through some sort of, you know, some sort of rebirth, some sort of spiritual dynamic here, some sort of transformation, ascension here, and really wanting to take that leap of faith and saying something better, please. You know, and someone here is going to be walking away, especially if somebody's got more than one lover around them. You know, and someone who's unfair and non-committal and immature. Okay, so like I said, with this death card, it's popped in here to say to you, look, it's reached the inevitable. This cycle has come to an end now. It's time to walk away. It's time to cut your losses, walk away. Because I don't feel that you're truly happy here, Capricorn. You know, and you know, don't resist change. Better things are ahead. Brighter days are ahead. You know, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know, and you're seeking something better. Yeah, go towards calmer waters, you know, and away from anything that's toxic and unfulfilling. And you know, if you feel that you can't be yourself and trapped, and just being spontaneous and adventurous, and being at the door of discoveries, and passionate and fiery and determined, and just pursuing your heart's desires elsewhere, seeking victory elsewhere. So I do believe that you are craving change and craving a new beginning, and this death card, like something's ending but something new is starting here as well. Such as travelling, changes, you know, and better things are ahead. Yeah, it's reached the inevitable, it's served its purpose, it's time to say goodbye, cut your losses, walk away. And put yourself first, that's what I feel. Okay, because you are craving, you know, abundance, security and stability for yourself. Okay, because you've got the earth element there, okay. Being financially secure, being successful, achievements, yeah. Just showing yourself more love. Alright, Capricorn? So, as I said, that was just a general reading, so obviously take what resonates. I hope it was insightful, I hope it helps. Let me know in the comments. If you're new, give me a like, give me a subscribe, join my channel. And yeah, and I'll see you again soon for some more general readings, Capricorn. Take care, peace be with you. Bye, Capricorn.